Guys, I am so distraught. I did a video earlier and I made some body balm and my video got deleted just because. Anyway, this is what I made earlier. I mean, I know some of you already saw it. I'm so literally I've been crying. I am so sad, but I'm a resilient person and this for me is just who I am. I'm very determined, and when I'm determined to do something, guys, you can hear in my voice, I'm still very, very upset because I spent 30 minutes working, 30 minutes working on this thing, and YouTube just deleted it. Like literally, just they just didn't upload it. It was just upload error, and boom, it was gone. I'm so sad. So I am doing this again just because I'm really determined to show people. Like, I mean, I put so much passion into this. Why is YouTube so annoying? I'm so pissed off, and I'm just anyway, I'm gonna be using this container. It's an Aquaphor container. It's empty. It's washed. I'm so angry. Like you have no idea. I'm so upset, but I'm doing this again because it's so frustrating. Like how could they frustrate my effort? Like I know how much I try to create time to do this, and they would just frustrate my effort. Like I can't believe this. I've been crying since. I'm so upset, and I'm so sorry. I'm even this much of a mess right now, and I'm anyway. Let's get it together. Okay, so let's start with explaining the body butter, right? So yeah, yes, girl. Like I don't even know. I can't see your message. It disappeared. I will. It just disappeared. Like the video, it was like an error. It wasn't even my fault because I had clicked away from it. I clicked OK, and then it just didn't save. So I'm going to do this again. If you've seen the other live stream, thank you. It's okay. You don't really need to stress yourself too much. But I will make this again, then do the test. Remember, I said I was going to do the test of the consistency. I'll leave this here so that at least that's just showing you guys what we want to turn. Let me just put it aside, actually. It doesn't matter. So let's just start again. I'm going to make my recipe in half because now I have only this container. So I'm going to cut all my measurements by half. Let's do this as fast as I can. It's so painful because guys, if you have a YouTube channel, you understand how much work it takes. Like videos, right? People see the end product, so they don't really understand the amount of work that goes into it. I've been growing a YouTube channel for 2 years. My channel is not even monetized, so trust me, guys. It's not like I'm doing this because I'm making money. I'm not making any money. It's just a passion, and like I want to. Obviously, I want to get there at some point, to a point where I can get rewarded for what I'm doing. And then YouTube literally just frustrates my effort. Like it's so painful. It's never happened to me. I can only imagine. I've heard of people whose channels get deleted and things like that. Like God forbid that happens to me. I would literally just faint. I would just faint because this is so painful. Like it pained me to my core, and nobody really understands. Like it pains. When I say nobody understands, not you guys, I just mean like the family member I called, and she's probably watching it. I called her and she doesn't even get it. Like it's so much work. Anyway, beeswax. Anyway, so body balm is good for eczema. I know that if you didn't see my previous video, you're not going to understand why I'm ranting so much. So I'm so sorry for ranting. Let's get into it. So this body balm, what I had said was that I learned how to make this when my child had eczema, and he had really like bad eczema. It wasn't going. I had tried everything. I had tried Aquaphor. Aquaphor, I had tried everything. I had tried Vaseline, done everything, all sorts of oils, giving him oil baths and things like that, and it didn't help. So what I realized is when it comes to dry skin, you do need moisture, so you need something that is water based, and you do need to moisturize your skin. But even when I used water-based body balms and eczema creams and things like that, they still were not helping. I remember I bought Cetaphil for children. I did all sorts and it wasn't working. So what I now did was to learn how to make my own natural body balm, and then I mixed this with Aveeno. That's what I said in my previous video that got deleted. I mixed it with Aveeno. So every time, not like I mixed it beforehand, but like every time I use it, I'll put Aveeno, I'll put the body balm, and it would just be really nice, and it would you know, it just helped to create a really nice, you know, oil barrier, because this is like a nice oil that like nourishes your skin and everything, and also helps to just sealing that moisture, and then plus the moisture you get from the cream. So it was just a perfect blend, and within 2 weeks or even less, the eczema was completely gone, and until today there has been no single eczema on his skin. And that's all I use. I still use it till date. I mix this with his cream and it's really good. So I'm going to show you guys how I make it now. That's what I did in my previous videos, so sorry if you watched the live stream, this is going to feel like a repetition to you, but I'm so sorry. And I am going to show you guys in the description box. Hopefully, if they let my video upload this time, I will show you guys. God, if this one doesn't upload, I'm probably gonna, I will just, I don't know, I'll lose it. But yeah, but I'll show you guys. I'll write down the recipe. So what I had said is I tried to, let me show you here. I try to stick to 15%, like about 13 to 15% when you make body balms, because with beeswax, if you go too high, it's going to be a hard rock. Look, beeswax is very hard. See, it's going to be a hard rock. It doesn't melt easily. And so for this, 75 divided by 2. 75 divided by 2, that's equal to 37 point. So I'm slashing my recipe in half now because I have a smaller container. And oh, I've already gone over. I have a smaller container. Let me just use my hands for this. I have a smaller container. Sorry, I'm using my hands. This is for personal use, so it doesn't matter. And I even said that I use this on my hair as well. Gosh, that's, man, there's nothing more painful than your work getting deleted. It's like you did nothing, you know? So, apologies for my rant. Just YouTube dealt with me this morning, you know? I have so many other things to do. I'm supposed to be cooking and all, and YouTube decides to just do this to me. And then they have no way, there's virtually no way to reach out to them. That's how they are. They put themselves on a pedestal where you can't even reach out to them. Nonsense. Anyway, 37 points. I will write down the recipe, guys. I promise. I'm so sorry if you even were searching for that live stream and you couldn't find it to watch. That is just, I mean, that literally is just like, well, I did no work, you know? Now everything is going over. Eh? Why not? We need 37.5. Well, this is 37.9. I think it's okay. I'll just leave it there. And then the next thing I will be adding is some cocoa butter. Slashing everything in half. I'm trying to go as quickly as possible this time. And the cocoa butter is going to be 25 mils. Okay, we need just a little tiny bit more. And that should do. That's 24.4. God, man, I don't know how. This was so painful. So painful. And you see, I don't even need this much because, but I'll just keep it. You know, but I just really want everyone to see. So I'm going to melt this down now. Okay, I'll put it in the microwave so it will be fast. YouTube is one of the most difficult things I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. It's very difficult. People don't get it. And it's so underrated. You know, it's amazing. When I tell some people that I have a YouTube channel, they look at it like, oh, it's just a hobby and all that stuff. You know, they try not to belittle it. But YouTube is so much work, especially when you're really committed to it. A lot of people try to do YouTube, but you know, it takes a high level, a very, very high level of resilience to do it. It takes a high level of passion, and it takes a extremely high level, because I am quite a resilient person. I'm very determined and all that. But like, YouTube has definitely tested me in many ways, and this was definitely one of them. I can't believe how much this hurt me. So So yeah, like if you watched the previous one, you know that I'm putting the oils in short bursts. The best way to actually, and please, if you're watching this video just because of how much I've suffered right now, please just give this video a thumbs up for me. It will help to at least push this video a little further so that people can actually see it and watch it, and it will help me. So please help me with that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. So I'm putting it in the microwave in short bursts so that I can melt this hard oils. The beeswax does take a lot of time to melt, and I don't want it to get too hot at the same time, and that's why I need to put it in short bursts in the microwave. And but the best way ideally would be to use the hot water bath to you know, kind of just warm it up very slowly. But if I did the hot water thing, guys, you people would be sitting here with me for like 2 hours, and we would be making this thing, and you just be wondering what I'm doing, because it's really just a process of melting. So I don't want to waste that much time. And so I'm using the microwave. Okay. So this was kind of where it was when I did it. You know, you can still see little bits of beeswax there that haven't melted. So it's not as hot as you would want. This is about 77 degrees Celsius. Let's put that in Fahrenheit now, 170. So I am going to now go ahead and add some of my other oils. And we'll start with the coconut oil. So the reason I'm doing it this way again is to maintain the temperature a little bit, not let the temperature get too high. So let's put coconut oil divided by 2 would be 25. Let's go slowly. Oh, that's already 26. Perfect. And with body balms, you don't have to be extremely strict with your measurement. I had said earlier that the only thing you need to be strict with when measuring for body balms is your beeswax. You must stick to the measurement with that one, because beeswax is so hard that 17%, like just 2% difference will make a difference in your consistency. And so you need to really be careful with that one. So with beeswax, if you're going to do 14%, make sure it's 14%. If you're going to do 15, make sure it's 15. Don't go to 17, don't go to 18. Trust me, if you take beeswax from, say, 15% to 20%, you'll be making a hard rock. You'll be making a lip balm that you'll be breaking. You have to, like, you know, I mean, depending on what you're trying to achieve, you can increase. If you want to do a lip balm, 20 to 25% of beeswax, and you get a really nice lip balm, actually. So let's go for... what's the next oil? Oh, I was so distraught. I was crying. Oh man, it's painful. 30 minutes just gone like that. Nah, it pained me. Oh. And that video was so nice. So now I feel like this one is not as nice, but it's okay. All my emotions are all wired up right now. 175 divided by 2. That's equal to 87. So we're going to put 87.5 mils of olive oil. That's almost there. And guys, I will put the full recipe for you, the 500 ml recipe. Or no, I'll just put the percentage, because oh, this is now 89, so I've gone slightly over, but that's okay. I will try to reduce the castor oil by maybe 2 mils. So castor oil is 50 ml. And remember, I'm also using Jamaican black castor oil here. Really, really good. This is good for hair, skin, and nails. But trust me, this is a very good oil. It's like my favorite. I said it earlier too. It's my favorite oil for the body. For hair, body, everything. I even rub it on my nails, actually, to get my nails to grow and just stay. See, my nails have been growing really nicely. So there's oil all over my hands. Okay, so castor oil, we're dividing by 2, so that's 25 divided by 2 is equal to 12.5. So I'm going to do 10 with this one, because remember I went slightly over with the olive oil. And then let's do 12.5 with the Jamaican black Castor oil. Guys, I cried like a child today. Nothing has made me cry like this in a while, besides life's issues, of course. This is just so sad. YouTube really needs to do better. They really need to do better. They do a lot of painful things to creators, and it's so painful. Anyways, I shouldn't be talking about YouTube constantly. Let's talk about this lovely body butter we're making. So this body butter, like I said too, is extremely good for your skin, and I can confidently recommend this for newborns. Like, trust me, I can confidently do that because it is unscented, it is purely natural. The only reason why I would say be cautious though with newborns is because certain oils, you know, allergies and all of that, you still need to be careful. So actually, I take that back. Maybe it's not perfect for newborns. Who knows whether that's the reason they deleted my other video. But it's good for babies too. So the avocado, we're going to 75 divide by 2. That's equal to 37.5. I have a calculator here, guys, by the way. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, 37.5. And then avocado oil is also really good. Now, I also mentioned that I use this on my hair as well. Yes, this is also my hair cream. And if you're 4A, 4C, like really curly African hair, because if you use this hair on, I would say, you know, Caucasian hair, you're gonna have very greasy. If you use this oil on this body balm on Caucasian hair, it's not gonna be good. So obviously your type of hair matters. But for African hair, this is so good, and it's so good for hair growth. Avocado oil is one of the best things for your hair. Castor oil, especially Jamaican black castor oil, is just amazing. I'm gonna melt this. You can see all that the beeswax is solidified already. Let's check the temperature. And that's 96. It's solidified. So I'm gonna put it back. Let's make sure we're not forgetting anything. Oh, it looks like my baby is awake. Okay, so we have beeswax in, castor oil in, cocoa butter in, shea butter in, coconut oil in, avocado oil in, olive oil in. So now we only have these 3: vitamin E, argan, and oats. Now this vitamin E is heat sensitive, and so I try to usually let it cool a little bit before I put in vitamin E. And the oats is colloidal oats. I'll show you guys what I use. So this is still pretty. Let's give it 20 seconds now. Hey, good boo. Good morning. Okay. You guys can see this one. It's already hard. This is the one I made earlier. It's already hard. I'll show you guys the consistency once I'm done making the body butter. So just stay with me till the end. I promise this is not going to be too long. Okay, hopefully I can stir this to completely dissolve. So guys, if you're just joining, welcome. What had happened is, oh, Denver is pissed off. You see why I like to do these things really early when Denver is not awake? So what had happened earlier was that guess what? I'm holding my baby right now. Anyway, what had happened earlier was that I did a live stream of about 30 minutes, and I actually made these ones, this body butter. And then when I finished the live stream and uploaded it, somehow YouTube decided, nope, we don't want your live stream. We're going to delete it. And YouTube deleted my live stream. And I wasn't even left with anything that I could even work with. So I lost my work. And so that really hurt. So this is 171. And this is 77. I don't know if you watched the other one, you would have seen that I wanted it to be around 60 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. But it's okay. I'm going to work with this still. So I'm going to, while it's pretty hot, because I think it's even better. Oh, by the way, this is the colloidal oat I use. I showed you guys earlier too. This is Aveeno. It's 100% natural. It's colloidal oatmeal. I use it because, you know, Aveeno for me is a trusted brand. By the way, I am not marketing any brand. I'm not paid by them. I'm not paid by anybody. I am still doing this essentially free of charge. So literally, I'm just distributing some in there. And I will stare. And this is completely optional. The colloidal oat is, for me, it's really just because I have it. If I did not have it, I would not use it. It's really completely optional. Yeah. I was so upset. It was like magic for me when it got deleted. I did not understand. You should have seen me just, when you're swiping constantly on your phone trying to see if it would come back. I was just thinking, what just happened? Oh Lord, I tried to contact YouTube. There's no way to contact. I just burst out crying. So I'm just putting two this time since my recipe is half. This is argan oil. And this is also really good for the hair and the skin. So it's just amazing, like the oils that are used here. So this is actually a multifunctional body balm. It can be used for your skin. It can be used for your hair. Oh, definitely. The recipe is going in the description box. Yeah, I had even said earlier that I don't sell this. This is for personal use. And so I'm not even trying to promote anything. So even when you hear me saying, oh, it's good for this, it's good for that, there's no promotion here. Trust me, guys, I'm not selling this. So there's no need to promote it. I'm really just telling you what worked. It did work perfectly for my child's eczema, and it worked, and his skin has been flawless. Like when I say flawless, I mean there was no return of the eczema he had. But then the disclaimer I have is I do not use this alone. I use it with eczema therapy, Aveeno body cream for children, and I use it. That's what I use on his skin. I mix this and the Aveeno, and it works perfectly. So now this is 71. I'm here trying to think of anything else I need to add. I've added the vitamin E, argan. So this is actually good to go. So it's so I'm going to be using this, and I will pour it in just like that. Really is that simple. So you can see clumps of colloidal oats in there. So once you pour it in, right, guys, you do not cover this. You actually leave it open, and you leave it open until it solidifies, it cools. Because if you cover it, I don't know what happens if you cover it, but just leave it open and let it cool and let it sit. Somebody is disturbing my live stream right now with a call, and anyway, okay, let's just leave it because I don't want anything to mess this up. So I'll put this aside. And actually, this is kind of a good thing because earlier when I had made it, I couldn't test it immediately with you guys. So now I've made this one and I'm leaving it here. So I'm going to test the one that I already made. This is the same. This is just the bigger one, and this was the rest of it. So what I'm doing now is I'm showing you guys. So if you can see, I have this one here. Can you see the consistency? Can you see how it is? It really is a balm. It is a balm. So this is really good. I want to show you guys on my skin. Denver, can you please let me? I'm having to hold Denver while doing this. So look at what it looks like. It's really nice. And I even sometimes use it as like a diaper cream as well. I just rub it on this thing, and see, it's really, really, really good. And great for skin, great for hair. Of course, you would rub it in properly, and you would use much less. I used a lot right now just to show you guys the consistency. You would use much less. But that right there is it. That is the consistency. It's really good. This is cooled. I'm going to, oh, no, please don't touch. I'm going to keep that aside. So guys, if you came back to watch this, I really, really do appreciate you. I have cried and I can't believe it. YouTube made me cry today. And I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe. It really does help. It is so much work I put into all of this, and I am so grateful for you guys. So don't forget to give this a thumbs up so that at least it can give my video a bit of exposure. And just thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully that will be a nice soap video for you guys. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Denver, say are you saying say bye? Bye. Okay, let's make sure we do this right now. Okay.